What's up, family? I'm Juan Castillo, and when I'm on social media, my favorite show to watch is the Don't Shoot the Messenger weekly podcast. Chris G, professional Sutton, Rucker Report delivers sports the way it's supposed to be, real and authentic. So get ready to be entertained. My boys are ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
The cameras are on, and zeros are on the clock. Get ready for the realest, most authentic, most entertaining sports podcast there is. You may think you know sports, but they know sports and speak the truth. Here to bring you that truth is your Big Three. Give it up for professional son, Chris G, and the Rucker Report, Jersey. There's nothing to debate when the message is this clear. Welcome to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast.
As y'all can see, the master. You know what? I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. Welcome to another edition of Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. I'm your boy, Professional Sutton.
I'm your boy, Chris G.
And on behalf of the Rucker Report, Jersey. Definitely want to thank our sponsor, 94.3 WYBC.
The rhythm of the city.
Yes. You can find your boy, Professional Sutton, there every Saturday from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. So I got to get that, picture up. I got to make sure I'm good with that. So, Chris, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Yo, it's been too long, yo.
I know.
Long,
I agree, man. I agree. Let me see here. Let me see what I got for you, man. Let me see. Got to get the applause right, man. Let me see here.
It's been too long, but there's been a lot of stuff, happening, good and bad, but mostly good in everybody's life outside of the show.
Yeah.
And, in due time, those things will come to fruition.
Yeah.
And happy to be here now.
Definitely. Hold on, I'm trying to.
Happy to be here now. We missed a couple hot topics, but we get it back.
Yeah.
We're gonna get back.
Let me see here. Hold on, I'm trying to. What the hell going on here? Let's see. Let me see. Hold on. Why is it saying this thing is not? This thing be tripping. I need my sound effects. It's tripping on me. Oh gosh. Let me see if that worked. There we go. Okay, there we go. Let me see here. Sorry, y'all. There we go. All right, we all set, man. We all set. So, Chris, as you know, it's been a lot going on in the NFL within the last almost 24 hours. If you've been living under a rock, the San Francisco 49ers just snagged Christian McCaffrey, running back for some draft picks. And let me just tell you, as a Niner fan, I'm happy. I'm excited. Now, shout out to all the haters, man. Shout out to Burns, man. I'm sitting there, at work chilling. He like, yo, but Christian McCaffrey, he might get hurt. You know how, listen, that's what the devil wants you to think, okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm not listening to your haters. What did Beyonce say? Not take my soul, because Emmy just corrected me. What she say? You won't take my,
Joy?
I don't know what she say.
I think it was like a Christian version of it when it was like, you won't take my joy.
Oh, nah. What's that Beyonce song? You can't take my soul. Not soul.
Yeah, that's all, yeah.
Is it soul?
It's soul, yeah. You can't take my soul.
Okay. All right. Cause I know Emmy had to correct me, but. So, yeah, we got some haters and wondering what the 49ers are going to do with this, and they're not this. And I wish you could see this picture, Chris. Could you see these pictures?
Nah, I can't see it.
Ah, man. Well, it's three gentlemen up here that made this happen. I need you to look at this if you can, man. I don't know if you can, but I can send you pictures.
I'm assuming it's Shanahan, Lynch,
Uh-huh.
and York.
Nah, come on, man. Stop playing with me, man. Chris, get your
It's not York.
Chris, look at it, man. Look at
I
it.
can't look at it. I got to be on Facebook to look at it. I can't.
Well,
You
listen,
know, I'm
man.
at an undisclosed location.
Well, listen. When you get a chance, I'll send it to you, man, so you can see who the other person is. Close though, close, but you know what I mean. So now, with that being said, Chris, how do you feel about all of this going down? Do you think that the Niners are contenders? What is your thought on hearing this news yesterday?
I already thought they were contenders.
Okay.
The contender part is not a new. I think it's an arms race right now. Listen, at the end of the day, and I'm taking this from Colin Cowherd, but I couldn't agree with him more. He basically was talking about the top tier teams. He's talking about your Chiefs. You're talking about the Bills. You're talking about the Niners. You're talking about the Rams. You're talking about the Eagles. A lot of these games is going to come down to one play.
Mm-hmm.
And what X factor do you got in your lineup that can get you that one play?
True.
I mean, you think about the Buffalo Bills versus the Chiefs last week. What that game come down to?
Yep.
One play. Bills DB got the interception. All she wrote.
True.
You know what I mean? These games is close, man. No, these teams, honestly, and I know everybody thinks the Bills are an overwhelming favorite. This has got to be one of the most evenly matched year in the NFL that I've seen in a while. I think a lot of people can win. I mean, when's the last time the NFC East has been good?
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? And like the NFC, the AFC East is struggling, but they still got some, other with the Bills, and obviously the Bills are the cream of the crop. But as soon as Tua come back, Miami's right in the talks again.
Mm-hmm.
Miami was already in the talk.
Yep.
So, you know what I mean? Once the playoffs start, you're talking about a lot of these games are going to come down to who got the ball last. And Christian McCaffrey gets you in the position that if you need that one play, now you got him and Debo that could possibly get it for you.
Mm-hmm.
And two is better than one. So I think it was a power move. I also think they got Christian McCaffrey to keep him away from other contenders. Because I know the Chiefs wanted him, and I know the Bills wanted him, and I know the Rams wanted him. And if the Niners think what I think they think, which is that they're contenders with all those teams, it was a twofold pickup. One, we want to keep him away from y'all, and we want to give Kyle Shanahan, the offensive guru that he is, another weapon to work with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think that's exactly what happened.
I definitely have to agree with you on that, Chris. People saying, well, how could it be worked? I said, well, what's going to happen is we're going to have to ease him in. We're not going to just throw him in the fire. We're going to have to let him, get his way. And also being mindful of his touches. He's just coming back from injury. Again, has not played a full season in a while. But when you don't have a good offensive line, of course, people have those ideas. But I think that with our line and with the way we run the ball and just our play calling with Kyle, I think that we're going to be able to utilize him, especially in the backfield. One thing that I really want us to do is run screens with him, because we've been running screens with Kittle. Now, listen, Kittle's great, but you need to have a back or like a wide receiver that got the speed. Kittle, he has the power. Speed once he get, in the open field. But having someone like Christian McCaffrey, he really can open things up. And another aspect, Chris, listen, I'm growing here, man, is that you're going to be able to see Jimmy G not think so much, right? You're going to see Jimmy G be able to say, well, I don't have to worry about going deep. Because as you know, Jimmy G, he doesn't like to go deep. He can't, but he can throw sideline to sideline for you. So when it comes to those plays where we can run screens, that's right up Jamie's alley. Again, less he has to think. So with him being in the backfield with Debo, my goodness, that's going to be a good combination. But also, us having, Wilson, Coleman, and also when, Mitchell gets back, he's not going to have to shoulder the load like he would if he was to go somewhere else. So that's another good thing, that he can just kind of wait and find his footing, which I totally, totally love, man. So I like that.
What I would say is, the Burns and the rest of the people that are claiming that he gets hurt a lot. Well, that's because he was the sole proprietor of talent when he was a Panther.
Tell it, Chris. Tell it.
Now he's coming to. He's going to be in a system with players that he hasn't ever played with.
Mm-hmm.
You can make the argument he was the sole proprietor of talent when he was in Stanford.
Yeah.
He's coming with George Kittle is depending on the day, he's the first or second best tight end in the league on any given Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay? Debo is an anomaly all to himself.
Mm-hmm.
And Ayuk is a two that can compete with any other two in the league.
I agree.
So you're coming into a situation where it's just not all on you to move the stick.
Mm-hmm.
You can keep his touches to a minimum, 7-8 touches a game.
Yeah, especially now.
Especially now, 7-8 touches a game. We don't need you to be the workhorse here. We need you to be a game breaker.
Yeah, because we need you later on. We need you when it counts.
Later on anyway.
We need you when it counts, because one thing about football, and no matter how professional you are, if we don't have enough tape on you, it's hard to defend. Right? It's hard to defend.
Yes.
Because
ain't nobody gonna have enough time to get enough tape on the way Kyle Shanahan is going to use Christian McCaffrey in this offense.
Mm-hmm.
And you ain't gonna get that in a year.
Yeah. No. And that's what makes it so beautiful, is because now you have a running back where he's going to be relaxed. He's not going to feel like I have to do everything to get us this win. No. He can literally relax for the next year, right? And still be good. Now, if you're in a fantasy, it might be a little tough for the next few games. However, Christian McCaffrey's like, thank God I don't have to muster all this and potentially get hurt. One thing I do want to say, Stephen A. made a funny comparison. He said, Christian McCaffrey has been treated with reverse racism. People was like, what? He said, if Christian McCaffrey was a brother coming out of college, he would have been getting all the praise. I said, this guy's stupid. But it's true. I mean,
you're right.
Yeah, because, again, he's a white running back. And again, it sounds funny, but, again, that's something that you don't see a lot in the NFL, especially really good ones. So I'm really excited.
The white running back I seen was Peyton Hillis.
Oh, man. Yeah, he was on the cover of Madden. And he was really like a fullback, too. But
just like Mike Allstott was.
Yeah.
Fullback.
Yeah.
Not really a running back, a fullback.
I love
it.
Now,
those don't exist anymore.
No, not at all.
Back in the day, your up man used to get a lot of carries, too.
Yeah. That's true. That is so true. But what I want to see is, and again, I think we touched on this really quick, yesterday, or maybe we did. I was talking to so many people. Is Kyle going to be stubborn? No, I think we did talk about this. We talked about Kyle's stubborn ways. Is Kyle going to be stubborn with Christian McCaffrey?
I don't think so.
Is he?
I don't think so.
Okay. How do you think that Kyle is going to be able to adjust with Christian McCaffrey, or is it going to be some funny flim-flam? Because I love Kyle, but sometimes Kyle could be a little boneheadish, man.
You're not giving us that many takes to just sit on Christian McCaffrey.
I hope not. Really, I don't.
And it's not like Christian and Kyle don't have a relationship.
Yeah.
Because they do.
Oh, yeah.
Because
way back.
His daddy was coached by Kyle's daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And little Christian McCaffrey used to be in the locker room when young Kyle Shanahan was a young assistant with Denver. So there's a relationship there.
So funny you say that, Chris, right? So not last game, but the game when we played the Panthers, which was, essentially, a few weeks ago. They made that comparison. You had a picture of little Christian when he was in the locker room as a baby. You had a young Kyle, when his father was coaching in Denver. So I was like, wouldn't it be funny if Christian McCaffrey come to the Niners? I said, no, we're not that smart. Well, I gotta get myself. I was wrong because we got him. We got him, and I'm just happy for our offense. I am really ecstatic for our offense, and especially what we can possibly do. I didn't use that potential word, Chris. I did use possibly though. What we can possibly do. You know, what I mean? That's
I know it's y'all got a good chance this year. Listen, I don't know what Trey Lance is going to be.
Yeah, no.
And quite frankly, don't know San Francisco fan now. But I know what Jimmy G can do for you and where he can get you. And even though it can be limited at times, maybe the bump of Christian McCaffrey is just what you need to get over the hump.
Could be.
So, all hope is not lost.
Mm-hmm. Listen,
all hope is not lost.
I would have to agree with you. I mean, again, one thing about the NFL, right? And we said this years ago. Well, not about the NFL, but remember when basketball was heating up, Chris, and you was like, yo, I can't wait until basketball season. I think that the NFL is kind of taking a page out of the NBA and saying, yo, why are we waiting? Because you're seeing, like, again, you're seeing a team go after, even with, like, Von Miller, right? Some years ago, you wouldn't see teams do that. You wouldn't see teams just go for a player that they knew that wouldn't possibly be there. But like you said, that player would get them over the hump. Again, I'm not talking about in the magnitude of the NBA, Chris. I'm talking about taking chances. Stuff that we hadn't seen in a while in the NFL. You're actually seeing people go after players who, frankly, they wouldn't have did it before. Like, you're actually seeing these owners and these general managers being ballsy and being gutsy.
I agree.
Again, we seen it in Cleveland with Odell Beckham Jr. It was like, wow, you know what I mean? And then you see him with the Rams again. So you're seeing teams, really taking chances of going after players that we wouldn't have seen before. And in the last hour. Now, if I'm Green Bay, I'm calling Arizona and say, yo, listen, what we need for Robbie Anderson? What do we need?
Is that one more time?
If I'm Green Bay, I'm calling Arizona and say, hey, what do we need to get Robbie Anderson?
I don't know. I don't know if Robbie Anderson is the answer, though.
He might not be, but I tell you what, and I was talking to Ruck earlier, and he's a Green Bay Packers fan. I think that Robbie Anderson would give them something because he got that dog in him. Think about it. He was playing in New York and playing up pretty okay. Imagine him with Aaron, again, just having another outlet, just having a real quarterback that can get him the ball. I think he'd be good. Hey, love.
He won't understand what you're saying. Go ahead.
No, I mean, he won't be the answer, but I think that, again, have a player like him who's hungry, who's ready to win, I mean, why not? And, Aaron Rodgers, we see what he's doing right now, so why not take that chance?
Listen, I understand what you're saying, but to me it seems like Green Bay is missing a game-breaking wide receiver. The cheese hole gap that Vontae has left in the Green Bay Packers is evident.
Mm-hmm.
And it's vice versa, too, because even though he's doing his thing and getting his numbers over with the Raiders, they're still losing.
Yep.
And he's saying to himself, damn, I left 13 wins pretty much guaranteed every year for this.
But I got $100 million. I got $100
Supposedly
million.
his Green Bay deal was bigger than that.
Oh, well, yeah, I heard it was about the same. I mean, A little bigger, but
or maybe it was because never mind. I keep going with myself. Anyway,
nah. We here now.
But here's Green Bay suffers from that, and honestly, I think that the will they won't they relationship with Aaron Rodgers in the front office and Matt LaFleur and the power struggle has took its toll on the Green Bay Packers. You don't get to this overnight. There's been turmoil in that organization with the heads of the organization and Aaron Rodgers for years now. And like I said, I think they need a game-breaking wide receiver. But even if they got one, that won't fix their problems. Their problems run deep.
Yes.
You can even tell it in their fan base, the divide in their fan base of who to blame. I mean, on this very show, 2 die-hard Green Bay Packer fans.
I love it.
Going at it at the opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yo, it is something, right? So I was talking to Burns today. Shouts out to Burns, and we were talking about Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers, right? So he go, well, Aaron Rodgers, he basically like, he just kind of giving up. And he said, one thing about Tom Brady that you don't see when playoff time come, Tom is playing, right? Tom is there, and he said you never heard about anybody on Green Bay saying that Aaron Rodgers is a leader. Again, these are his words, not mine. I don't pay attention to the Green Bay Packers like that, like he would. But he said, you hear players talking about they would run through a brick wall for Tom Brady. How many players have you heard say that about Aaron Rodgers? And he was like, no, he was like, whenever Green Bay is down, it's like Aaron Rodgers. When he's done, he's just done. It's like he doesn't. Again, according to Randall, Aaron Rodgers doesn't have like, hey, that rally cry. Come on, let's go. Now, it's hard seeing that and believing that because you've seen Aaron Rodgers come from behind many times. But I think he said what you're seeing within the last few years is that Aaron Rodgers is basically giving up, like you were talking to, like it's really a divide between the fans.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
I don't know. I mean, yes, I think there's some merit to that. I think that at times Aaron Rodgers is willing to wave the white flag sooner than people would like.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if I necessarily agree with as soon as he gets down and things don't go his way for a quick second that he steps out. I don't know if I was that far. But it's somewhere in that ballpark.
Well, I mean, I think it's really hard for me to say what needs to be done when you have a team that's so successful like Green Bay for so many years. And with Aaron Rodgers being successful the way he is. I can say, oh, they need this, they need that. But for me, though, it's really hard because as a Niners fan, playoff time, you see a different Green Bay. During the season, Aaron Rodgers is going to beat us. He's going to beat us. It's like, we'll be hanging in, and then he'll just find a way to get his team the win. But then playoffs is so different. I mean, kind of how I, feel about Peyton Manning when it comes to playoff time.
I mean, there's some validity to it. The only thing is, Peyton made it to the Super Bowl 4 times.
Yeah, and he won twice. And he
won twice.
His numbers.
And as much as you can lament on some of his playoff woes, he's also got deep playoff runs that you only get if you make it to the Super Bowl.
And you never hear about any friction with any team that Peyton Manning has been on.
Because think about it, right? So in this era, obviously Brady got the most rings.
Yeah. Who? I couldn't hear you.
Nigga, you heard what I said. I got the earpiece on. You heard what I said. That's unquestioned. Other than Peyton Manning having two, there's only one other quarterback that got two. Everybody else only got one or none. It's Brady, Peyton, Big Ben. Everybody else just got one, if they got one at all.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then when it comes to appearances, everybody got one appearance, just about.
Yep.
The only ones that got wins with multiple wins and multiple appearances are the three quarterbacks that I just named.
Yep.
The GOAT, the Sheriff, and the Rapist. I mean, Big Ben. Let me tell you something. God pulled it out of me. You hear me?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my gosh, yo, listen. I mean, I can't disagree with what you said.
Listen,
Can't
truth.
disagree.
What is done in the dark, it's gonna always come to the light.
Okay, Pastor, take your time. Take your time.
And he just brought it right out of me. I didn't mean to say that.
Chris, let me tell you something. If I knew he was preaching, I would have definitely got the offering plate together for you, man.
Hey, I just opened up and let him use me.
There you go.
Hear that?
There you go. That's it. That's it. Do the good and the bad. My God. Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
But that's the truth.
It is.
That's just the truth. So there ain't a bunch of quarterbacks out here that's even getting you there. Russell been there twice, but he only got you once.
I mean, should have.
The way Russell playing, I don't know if he'll ever get you anywhere again.
What do you say? Saddle up. Let's ride.
Yeah, saddle up. Let's ride. Bronco country. Saddle up.
Yo,
let's ride.
They got a picture of Russell Wilson in a Lakers uniform saying that with Russell Westbrook's number. It's just brutal.
Only thing Russell Wilson got that I want to saddle up and ride is Sierra.
Exactly. That's it. I don't think that. I mean, and the money. I'll take the money now. I take that money. Fuck what y'all talk about. Listen, you give me $100 million, all right, to play like how he playing. I will be looking like Sam Bradford, happy as a mug. You never seen Sam Bradford look lost. You know why? Because Sam Bradford already know where the bank is.
Oh, he know where the bank is.
He know where the bank was.
He know where the bank is.
He never looked, like he was flustered ever. He know once he leave this game where he gonna have a whole handful of hundreds wiping his sweat. Like, ooh, child. Ooh. Let me take this ski mask off here. I rob people blind.
Take my family crest off.
Yeah.
Man.
You know what I mean? I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad one bit. I'm not mad one bit. But I am happy, again, with my trade, with the 49ers trade to get Christian McCaffrey. I just can't wait till everybody gets healthy again. And I think that a lot of people, I don't want to say that they aren't saying it, but they haven't mentioned that. Listen, the 49ers have not been healthy. Just imagine when they get healthy, what this team could look like. And also, we have two tough games coming up. We have the Chiefs and we have the Rams. Now, the Rams want their get back. Because usually we'll play the Rams later on, but we already beat the Rams and we're playing them, soon. So these two games, man, are really what we need here. Just barring we don't have any injuries. But if we can beat the Chiefs and the Rams, oh my goodness. It's let me just say, Chris, it's going to be an interesting NFC because I was talking to, we were talking and, we were looking at the Eagles schedule and listen, the Eagles have a really good schedule for the remainder of the season. The problem is going to be who have they played that's battle tested and that's going to really test them because so many times we've seen these teams with these beautiful records in a regular season get bounced out the first round. You know why? Because they haven't been playing competition. The most competition I'm seeing, and it sounds crazy, is going to be the Giants and the Redskins in Green Bay.
First of all, it's the Commanders, sir.
Okay.
Secondly,
Commanders.
The Commanders stink. They got the second worst offense in the league.
Chris, but it's a divisional game though. I get that.
Yo,
but those games you don't want to play though.
Commanders are what? 1-4?
Yeah, Chris. But it's a division.
1-4?
But listen, but you will love.
1-3?
But you will love to spoil someone's season. And you know, again, we talk about how do you stay prepped up when you're playing a team that's, you know, inferior than you. You know, how are you going to be motivated to say, okay, I'm still going to play? And that's the question for the Eagles with a young coach. How do we keep these guys played up? Because again,
young, I think.
It's going to be tough.
I think they're young. It's more easier for them to almost be ignorant to the situation. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They don't even know how stressful it is because they can't even comprehend it yet.
But so I definitely agree with you on that. But then also there's the young dumb side that it's just them. We already beat them already. That's another side.
I agree with you.
You know what I mean? So just don't know. I love it though.
But just about every year though, like a veteran team will just not be prepared.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? So I don't want to lay it all on the feet of them being young, even though, you know, in my daily life, fuck these young niggas, but
you stupid.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know.
But we'll see. You know what I mean?
It's really going to be an interesting NFL season. I'm telling you right now. Like I love it. Like again, like you said, the NFC East, which we have been referring to as the NFC least, has been really churning
years.
Out.
For years.
Listen, you have what 3 teams in that division that's over 500. When have we seen that? Since what like 92?
I can't call it.
Exactly. You don't even know. And I remember one time, everybody in that division was under 500, and somebody had to come out of that division because it was damn near like, hey, what's going on, Tommy? It was damn near like, yo, this is horrible. But they had to let them come out. They had to.
I think health and their coach had a lot to do with the recent success of the Giants.
Yes. My man Dayball, man.
They got a long road ahead of them. We'll see if they are legit as we think that they are.
I thought that the Giants were going to be good next year and moving forward. I was like, they are a year or two ahead of my schedule because I just knew that the Giants were going to be, you know, really good. And that's just, I mean, not really good, but I thought that they were, again, having Saquon back, having a healthy team. And you know how I feel about Danny Dimes. And I know how you feel about him. But I think that Danny Dimes provides that grit that New York needs. New York never had one of those nice Hall of Fame quarterbacks that's just going to step into the Hall of Fame that get it done pretty. I mean,
I'm gonna give it a buck.
Eli's gonna make it, but
I'm gonna give it a buck.
What's that? You don't like Danny Dimes?
That nigga Daniel Jones went to Duke. He don't got no grit.
Listen.
What do you know about grit?
You listen.
You know about
the way he
grit?
listen.
You know about grit? You don't know about no grit.
But the way he handles, the way he runs the ball, and he just sacrificed himself. Again, a lot of times he had no choice. But I mean, come on, man, you gotta give him some credit. Tommy said Tommy is he's a Giants fan. He said we need receivers, at least one downfield deep threat to keep the defense honest. Yeah, fair enough. Now, do you guys go and get Odell again? Because I see him and Saquon, you know, talking about some type of reunion and how they miss each other now. What do you say, Chris?
Honestly, I think that's just Odell trying to start a bidding war for himself when he's available.
Yeah.
He's going around to everybody. Von Miller knows where he's going. You know, now Saquon knows where he's going. Come on.
Yeah, okay.
This has been crafted to an expert level.
Marketing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Marketing, okay. Darius Slayton can't catch. Well, listen, I mean, I'm just whatever. So I was telling somebody, right, when it comes to the Giants, that's a team they have nothing to lose, yo. So they just happy to be here. But while they here, they're gonna act a fool. They're gonna eat all your food. They're gonna kick some tables over when they leave out of disrespect, and they're gonna have fun. They're gonna have fun doing it. Like they are really contenders in the NFC East. You know?
Listen, I think the Eagles are by far and away the class of that division.
Of course. Right. Of course.
With that being said, yeah. They got a shot. So are they 4-1 or 5-1?
They are 5-1? 5-1.
Ain't nobody see that coming.
No.
Wasn't nobody in the lab this year talking about I need to watch Danny Dimes for the upcoming season?
Yeah, I did. Remember? You said fuck Danny Dimes. Do you remember I said that?
I do, but you ain't in the NFL, Munchie.
Yes, I am. I'm right
You
here.
ain't lining up against them on Sunday.
No. But I said, yeah, I need to watch out for Danny Dimes. He's like, man, hell no. What Danny Dimes gonna do shit again? Like Tommy's saying, the offensive coordinator made it simple for Danny Dimes. That's true. He doesn't have to think, and it helps when you have Saquon back there because it takes the pressure off of you. Because now they're stacking the box, and guess what you can do? You can throw that thing. You can really open up that offense. You know, so it's going to be interesting to see how the Giants maintain this. And even with maintaining, look at the Cowboys. Now, Chris, and this is what I wanted to ask you weeks ago because we haven't been on. Do you trust Rush? Do you trust him?
No.
Okay.
No.
Is he doing what a backup is supposed to do, and that's it?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Listen, let me tell you something. Their offense, first of all, they've been living on their defense, which is phenomenal.
Yeah. True.
Secondly, people get enamored with a new quarterback when he comes in and he's competent.
Uh-huh.
He's just competent. That whole playbook ain't opened up to Cooper Rush.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't have the authority to, make big decision audibles on third and whatevers.
Mm-hmm.
He is not that guy. As the young ones say, he is not him. That's what it is.
I mean, I would have to agree with you. I think that people forget what backups are supposed to do. You're supposed
play
to
a role
yes,
in the backup position.
yes.
Until
I get back.
the person who rightfully should be up there gets back. And Dak is Dallas's best hope for the future. Because at some point it was going to get too vanilla.
Yes.
Cooper.
Yeah, it is. Like
and then what was he going to do?
Frank Reich, he's the coach. You know why he's a coach?
Yeah.
Coach, because he was a good backup when he was with the Bills. Hall of Fame behind Jim Kelly. He did his thing when Jim Kelly was out. People was like, "Oh my God, this thing is so great." Jim Kelly said, "No. He's doing what he's supposed to do until I get back." And that's how it's supposed to be. And this is what, when you're talking about letting players develop, this is what that looks like. But I think that the NFL is not used to that anymore because as soon as somebody do good, oh, see you later, bye. You're actually seeing a backup quarterback doing their job until Dak get back. Again, if I'm the Cowboys, again, like you said, Cooper, thank you for what you did. Continue to do what you need to do for us as a backup. But this is Dak team. And I'm sure Jerry told him that many times.
Well, listen, Jerry going to tell anybody that listen, that's his team. He called a shot.
Unless you're Robert Kraft, and then you and him fighting. But
you know what? I got a suspicion Jerry Jones is fighting with a lot of owners.
Yeah. Why so?
Because because it's Jerry Jones.
Oh yeah, of course. But they said during the owners meeting, him and Robert Kraft really got into it.
I can believe it.
Really got into it. I think that Robert Kraft doesn't like Goodell, because he's like, he's not much of nothing. But Jerry loves him. But like you said, it's Jerry Jones. It's his way or no way.
Way of the highway.
Tommy said that Nick Foles is going to make a hell of a coach. Sure is. Sure is. Look at Kellen Moore.
Hell of a coach. Hey, let me tell you something. That 30 for 30 that come out about the Eagles winning the fall of Carson Wentz, he plays a pivotal part in that.
Oh, my gosh.
Nothing malicious.
Yeah.
Nothing malicious. But he plays a vital, key role in that story.
Because he was doing what the backup is supposed to do.
But see, that was a situation where he had been the backup for a long time. He was already a veteran quarterback. And had success leading that team, albeit with a different coach, but success nonetheless.
Yep.
And when Carson Wentz came back, Carson Wentz still got his job. Now they stunk, but that man won a Super Bowl.
Yep.
And was coming off the bench for Carson Wentz the next year.
Beautiful.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Beautiful. That, like you said, that's how it's supposed to be. Tommy said, if the NFL was a mafia, Jerry Jones is the Godfather. He would be one of. He would definitely be in, one of the. Now he wouldn't be the Don. He would be like John Gotti, flashy. You got to shut this guy up because he's bringing too much heat to us. He would definitely be Jeff Hofstetler. Oh my gosh, Jeff Hofstetler. Damn, you taking it back. You're taking it back. Damn. How about Jeff Blake? Remember that guy?
I remember Jeff Blake.
My goodness. What was the other white guy name? Was it Jeff George? Is that his name? The white guy who was like a travel journeyman quarterback, lefty? No, that's not him. He was number 3. I know he played for the Seahawks real quick. Number 3.
Did he play for the Vikings?
Yes, Jeff George did. But what's the other? I'm thinking of another white quarterback. Oh my gosh, I can't think of his name. It's gonna come to me. Watch as soon as I get off the show. Super Bowl versus the Bills. Yes, that's true. Jeff Hofstetler. Wow. Tommy said, who was the backup quarterback for the Giants that played in the Super Bowl against the Bills? And Phil Simms got hurt. Oh, he said he was. Yes, he was. Again, doing what a backup quarterback is supposed to do.
I mean, run the offense, keep it simple.
That's
Don't
it.
turn the ball over.
That's it. Again, those coaches back then, that was their motto. Listen, kid, we're going to give you the ball. We're going to run it 80 times, and you're going to pass 5. Okay? And those 5 times you pass, don't give it away, kid. Don't give it away. That's it.
Better be in shape.
Yeah.
About to be a track meet out there.
Exactly. But not as a quarterback. Shit, you ain't got to do nothing. Back in the 80s and 90s, please, you just handing the ball off. You just handing the ball off. He said Jeff Hofstetler was Super Bowl MVP, and so was my man. Damn, why am I drawing a blank for the Washington Redskins at the time? I can see his face, the black guy. I can see his face. He was a coach for Grambling. So it's number 17. What's my man's name? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just seen him because he's. Oh my God, he went Disney World. Doug Williams, yes, Tommy, thank you, man. Doug Williams, yes. Damn, my gosh, Doug Williams again. He was supposed to start this season, but he became a backup. Mark Ripken. Oh my God, Tommy is giving us some names here, man. I got to think of that quarterback, man, who was white dude, man. Oh my gosh, he was like a journeyman, but it will definitely come to me. But so I'm definitely excited about the season. We will see what will happen. I want to switch gears, Chris.
Let's do it.
I want to talk about the NBA, man. NBA. What are your thoughts on the NBA, man?
My thoughts.
Yeah.
The Brooklyn Nets stink. They
They
stink.
stink. They stink, Chris.
They stink. Yo, and Nick Wright said that. I know I'm taking stuff from somebody else again,
Nah,
but
that's all good.
it's too good for me not to say it again. He said, "You know what the best Nets, the best Nets team is? Next year's Nets.
Oh, damn.
'Cause that's what it's always been, right? Yo, they were hurt this year, but next year they'll be good. James Harden got hurt, Kyrie got hurt. Next year they'll be good. It's always next year's Nets are gonna have it all together.
Yeah,
Ben
that's true.
Simmons he's a bigger shell of himself than I thought he was gonna be.
Oh, wow. Damn, you saying it like that, Chris?
Bigger shell of himself than I thought he was gonna be. Dude, 2 points. I'm sorry, 4 points. 1 for 3. You in an NBA game and you supposed to be a prominent star. You took 3 shots. All alley-oop.
Wow. Yeah.
Math ain't mathing.
But again, I mean that's something that's been his knock for a while, right? That he is not a good
He's
scorer.
supposed to be a defensive player, correct?
Yeah.
Brandon Ingram and Zion Williams was eating his lunch. Give me your lunch money, little nigga.
Yeah, because that was the whole thing. All right, okay, he's a defensive player, so we're gonna send him over here. But it sounds like that ain't working.
Zion Williams recently coming off of my 600-pound life, and Brandon Ingram looking like Abraham or Joseph or Moses, any one of them.
Oh yeah, he is looking like a biblical character.
Took Ben Simmons lunch money all night. Dude was in foul trouble. We found out the game.
He ain't foul out. He wanted to get out
the game.
He wanted to get out the game. Smart man.
Let me tell you something. Something broken in him, yo. And I'm just keeping it in the bean.
You can't take my soul.
Something broken in him. Somebody took it. Maybe it was Jimmy. Maybe it was Jimmy Butler. Maybe he took it. Maybe it was Trae Young. Maybe he took it.
Tommy said.
I'm just saying.
Tommy
I
said.
don't even got to put this all on him. Okay?
Tommy said Brandon Ingram equals Iceberg Slim.
Man, if he don't do something with that head, the only thing he needs is only thing he needs is some gray in it, and he gonna look like he got Cornell West hairstyle. Motherfucker out there,
my boy Cornell.
motherfucker out there running around there on the court with the Frederick Douglass. Come on now.
Yo, listen, but
you 24, fam.
Yo, hold on, he only 24?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yo, I might be overshooting it. He might be 23. You gotta remember, he came in the league at 19.
Damn. He young.
He is hella young.
Oh, see, now I gotta find a picture of him. I gotta find a picture
Hella
of what
young.
he looking like.
Get that joint braided or something. Get some singles. Get the pop smoke. Flick it back. Put a perm in it. Do something.
But is he balling though?
Balling like his mama.
But maybe it's like Samson. It's in his hair though.
Yo, Brandon Ingram and the resurgence of him, because my knock on Brandon Ingram, even though he's a dookie, so Blue Devils, always been, it just didn't look like he cared about basketball. And he just looked like a dude that was like, yo, man, he got this God-given gift and he can play ball, but he don't really care about playing basketball.
Yeah, I mean, look at
Brandon Ingram looked like he cared.
Well, so
he look like he cared now.
I don't know if you heard him, but he said that he really started like taking it serious. He said he really started taking it serious. He said he don't even watch other games. He said he don't even watch other games. I'm see. I don't want to get in trouble for this right here, but he said he just focused on his game. That's all he does.
Yo, well, let me tell you something. You can tell. You can
Wow.
tell.
Now, I didn't get to watch Zion, Chris, but what do you think about him, man? What do you?
Listen, man. Zion, when and if healthy, is a problem.
Okay.
It's a problem. My critique on Zion has been consistent. That brother, the best way I can describe it, Zion is a tractor trailer with a Ferrari engine. The
Damn.
math don't add up, yo. It don't add up.
Yo, so he's looking
like,
good. What you saying?
You're not supposed to be that big, that size, with that much torque, explosiveness, and athleticism. It's a recipe for disaster.
Damn.
There's no way his body can handle that. Yo, a dude that routinely is surfing around 300 shouldn't be able to jump out the gym. There's got to be a statistic anomaly in that somewhere.
Tommy said Zion is he looked like an MVP candidate. He also said the Pelicans team is going to be tough barring injuries.
Pelicans going to be a tough out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that Zion looks like an MVP candidate so far. If I'm giving anybody the MVP on that team, it's Brandon Ingram.
Oh yeah. Who'd you call Cornell West?
Cornell West, Frederick Douglass.
I'm watching the highlights and his fro do look like he. You know how like the old school niggas used to come to the park like, yo, let me see the ball, young boy.
Yeah.
Like, man, sit your old ass down.
Yeah.
And then he just start lighting it up.
That's what he got.
Yeah, and then he shoot it from like he. That nigga definitely do got the old school golf street park looking face.
I mean, you are not that old, sir.
Yo, he said I don't care. Yo,
old.
he said I don't care. I'm out here to ball. I'm not. I don't care about looking good. I'm balling.
Obviously.
He said, I be saying the same thing like about somebody do. I'm like, yo, you make too much money, then I have your hair cut look great. You know what I mean?
Yo, here's one thing, right? Cool. Only thing you care about is ball. Got you. Yo, you got a girl? You want. I mean, listen, I know you paid, but you still got to look at you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I do it from the back. I don't know. Listen.
Oh my gosh. Don DeMarco. Marco.
You know what I mean? But listen, yo, that's my early take.
Okay.
The Nets think, the Lakers think.
Yeah.
But I think that the Lakers was more of a given. I think people already knew that was going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to say something I thought I'd never say.
Preach.
I think Russell Westbrook is unfairly getting too much blame for why the Lakers are bad.
Preach.
This has always been Russell Westbrook.
Oh.
I'm losing my voice a little bit. Sorry. This has always been Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is going to play this way to the day he can't play no more.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all knew this when y'all got into it with him. But let me tell you something. Okay, Russell can't shoot. Cool. Anthony Davis can't shoot now neither. The other perimeter players that got that's supposed to be knockdown shooters can't shoot either. I heard a stat today. Lakers are in last place, early season, so, grain of salt. Out of 108 jump shots, they made 22 of them.
What?
You heard it. Hold on. like I'm walking in the mall, like I'm fake talking to somebody on the phone. You heard what I said? You heard what I said?
Oh, that's disgusting. That is disgusting.
They can't shoot.
Buddy Hill's like,
Here's the thing.
ha, you should have got me.
Here's the thing. It's not like this is contested shots we're talking about. We're talking about wide open warm-up shots they can't make. Because let me tell you something. Brian's going to do one thing. He's going to get you an overlook. If he don't do nothing else, he's going to get you an overlook. They can't make that.
This is something else. This is something else. I mean, what you expect?
Those are my early takeaway. And you know what? I got some questions about Philly, too. Now, I don't think Philly stinks. I think they had two tough opening matchups. Boston and Milwaukee. Tough two-stretch game for anybody.
Yeah, true.
I ain't gonna jump down them for that. At the same time, though, I see some problems. And Doc gonna be on the hot seat. Damn. Say that right now. Let's turn this thing around, buddy boy.
Damn.
Y'all supposed to be contenders. They don't look like they're contenders. As a matter of fact, they look like they're missing a piece.
Who?
Philly.
Philly, yeah.
As currently constructed, that don't look like no championship team.
It's a long season. Thank God for a lot of teams.
You know what I mean? So, there's more than a few teams, 2 games in the season, that need to have some come to Jesus meetings. Better pop that tent and get the revival ready. But somebody needs to be changed.
Stupid. Oh, man, I should have brought my wallet, man, if I knew you were going to be preaching.
Somebody needs to be changed, man.
I do want to ask you, though, about Golden State, right? With the incident that happened, I know we missed it with Jordan Poole and Draymond Green. Is Draymond in trouble?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
He in trouble. He in trouble. And he ain't going to admit it. He ain't going to admit it. But the science is there. First of all, it was a sucker move.
Okay.
It wasn't a sucker punch.
There we go.
And I didn't like some of the blaming that people put on Jordan Poole. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're talking with somebody and they start to approach you, you need to be ready. That is true. But he was having an argument with somebody that he thought was the bro. And not just the bro, the big bro.
Yeah, okay.
The big bro ain't going to hurt me. We got to fight, an argument, words, but he ain't going to try to hurt me. Draymond Green threw that punch like he hates that nigga.
Yo, but they were saying that it was all week. Again, this is speculation. That he had been, that Jordan Poole had been talking junk all week to him.
Cool. That's cool. You my bro. You my bro. If we was having a disagreement for a month, and let's say it did come to blows, I ain't about to hit you like I hate you.
Nah, I'm definitely gonna let you set up. I feel what you're saying.
I'm definitely gonna let you set up. And I'm definitely not trying to hit you to hurt you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, definitely. Nah, hell no.
Now if we come to blows, we're gonna be swinging. But I'm not like trying to take your head up.
Yeah.
That Draymond caught that. Like, I've been waiting to do this to you for years.
Yeah, you old light skinned motherfucker.
Yeah.
Can't
There
stand
was
you.
some hatred behind that part.
I can't stand you pretty motherfuckers.
Yeah. I can't stand you like them niggas anyway.
Boom. Yeah. I like that you said that, though. I do like you said that it wasn't a sucker punch, it was a sucker move.
It was a sucker move. But you don't do that. You don't do that.
No,
I wouldn't do that to somebody that I consider my little bro.
Nah, hell no.
Somebody I'm trying to put up on game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to boss up on them like that. Now listen, if I gotta tighten your ass up and get you straight verbally, yeah. And if it's a pushing and shoving and screaming match, cool. Anybody, we can recover from that.
Yeah, true.
We're not recovering from that. You're not recovering from that. Because at that point, like a lot of people said, oh no, I gotta see you every day so I get mine back.
I gotta get my get back.
And if I gotta see you every day, right? And if I gotta see you every day until I get my get back, we ain't never gonna be good. Now they're professionals, and Jordan Poole trying to get that bag, and he did.
Oh yeah, Golden State compensated him very well for that.
And very well, and a championship is on the table for the Golden State Warriors. So you will put things to the side for now.
I agree.
For now, but you can already tell that the team is alienated. Listen, who are the cornerstones of that Golden State team? Tell me.
It's Steph and Clay.
And who else?
Draymond.
Right. They had their ring ceremony. That was a beautiful ceremony. Best ring ceremony I've ever seen in my life.
I didn't watch it, but
Who talked? Who talked in that ring ceremony? Do you know?
I didn't get a chance to see. Probably Steph.
Oh, okay. Steph and Clay.
Yep.
You know who's talked at every single one of those ring ceremonies but didn't talk?
Draymond.
Mm-hmm. That's a coincidence? You think that's a coincidence?
Damn.
Matter of fact, I give you another one. When given the introductions for people to get rings of the starting five, Steph is going to come out last, right? Because he is El Capitan.
Yes, of the NBA. Yes.
He's going to come out last. Fair. When the starting five is announced, where do you think Draymond should come out in that order?
At least third.
That motherfucker came out first.
Oh, shit.
You see what I'm saying? When brought up, he talked about it in an interview, press conference. Hey, Draymond, you know, there's been rumors saying that you got to earn the team's trust, this, that, and the third. Draymond's response, I don't know where that's coming from. I don't think that's the right word. But, we're all professionals here. We're working on it. Blah, blah, blah. Looney gets up there. So, Looney, how's everything going with Draymond? Yeah, he definitely got to earn our trust back.
Damn.
Hey, Clay, how's everything going in the locker room, man? Everything's going good, Draymond's working on earning our trust back. He's alienated on that team.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something. At a certain point, you got to ask yourself, is the juice worth the squeeze? And I think Golden State has come to a point where they said, listen, we were already in debate of whether you should be here from a financial stance anyway.
Yeah, true. That's what we were talking about.
All right?
Like,
We were all, listen, whether you was perfect or not, we had to start having, and I'm going to say it again, come to Jesus meetings about what we going to do in the book. Because we can't be paying $500 million unless we tax every year.
damn, that's a lot of fucking money.
That's a lot. And I know Chase Center print money, Golden State print money, worth taking the highest franchise in the NBA.
Of course.
Only behind the Lakers. They print money. Unlike other stadiums, Joe Lacob, Mark Gruber, and that organization, they own that stadium.
Mm-hmm.
They own Chase Arena. Chase Center, I'm sorry. All the concerts, everything they do there, they bank in all of that. So money ain't the issue. But at a certain point, hey man, we can't just be bleeding money here. So there was already a debate and talk of what we gonna do because Draymond got a player option next year. You just gave Looney a contract this season.
Mm-hmm.
You just gave Jordan Poole a $140 million extension. You just gave Andrew Wiggins a $109 million extension. Next year, Steph is going to start his extension that he signed 2 years ago. He's going to be making $50-something million a season. Clay's contract is up to 2 years in 2024. When his contract is up in 2024, then the next crop of rookies is going to start wanting contracts. Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, James Wiseman. Their money going to be coming up on the books. What you going to do? You can't pay everybody $30 million.
Yeah. I mean, we already seen it when they gave Looney his money. If you don't know by them signing him what that meant like, thank you, Draymond, for your services. We good, buddy. That's what that meant.
Now listen, and I'm not even saying. Listen, next year is a player option. If he wants to opt in and make that $27 million next year, he's well within his rights. There's nothing they can do about it.
I mean, who else going to take? I mean, but who else going to take him for that amount?
Well, you know where he want to go.
Detroit?
No.
Where?
He want to play with his other. He want to play with his other besties.
He want to go to the Lakers? No, hell no. For what? Hey, get the fuck. Nah, we don't need him.
I'm not even bullshitting you.
I know.
I'm not bullshitting. I ain't blowing smoke. I'm telling you the straight up gospel. He want to be a Laker.
I mean, I think a lot of people want to play with LeBron, but what can you do to help the Lakers?
I don't know what he can do, but I know what he want to do.
I mean, I want to play with LeBron too, but guess what? I can't have my way. It ain't happening. It's not happening.
Hey, like I said, I don't know what he gonna do, but I know what he want to do.
But I can tell you what he ain't gonna do. He ain't going to the Lakers. So, I mean, that's a nice dream, but it's not happening. It's not happening.
If you think, if you don't, and he signed the clutch, yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
All right. Okay.
We need shooters.
Oh, yeah, I need shooters. I need shooters for sure.
We need
but
shooters.
I'm telling you right now.
Not wrestling shooters either. You know what I'm saying? We need real shooters, man. You know, no, we good, man. Thank you, Draymond. We appreciate you, brother, but we good.
So, hey, time will tell. We'll
see. So, Chris, man, I mean, again, I have fun here. We're gonna have to do it again. Again, you know what we discussed earlier. I talked to Ruck. Ruck was not having it. He's like, nah, I need you on, but we'll see.
Listen, Ruck need to enjoy his time.
Yes, he do.
We'll see him on the flip side.
Yeah, as the kids would say, whole bunch of old niggas. But anyway, so with that being said, man, hold on, man. I just gotta definitely go back and thank our sponsor at 94.3 WYBC.
The rhythm of the city.
You can catch your boy Professional Sutton there every Saturday night from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. on the Saturday night dance party. 94.3 WYBC, the rhythm of the city. Yes. On that note, Chris, man, listen, I am done. I had a great time as always, man. I got to get to my American Simulator. I started playing that game and I love that game, so I gotta stream that.
Man. I got money on this Golden State game.
Okay.
I thought it was gonna be on earlier. I don't already missed a good portion of it.
Okay, now you all said. Well, in that note, listen, we out of here. Thanks again for tuning into another edition of Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. I'm your boy Professional Sutton.
And I'm your boy Chris G.
And on behalf of the Rucker Report, Jersey. Peace.
What's up, family? I'm Juan Castillo, and when I'm on social media, my favorite show to watch is the Don't Shoot the Messenger weekly podcast. Chris G, Professional Sutton, Rucker Report delivers sports the way it's supposed to be, real and authentic. So get ready to be entertained. My boys are ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
The cameras are on, and zeros are on the clock. Get ready for the realest, most authentic, most entertaining sports podcast there is. You may think you know sports, but they know sports and speak the truth. Here to bring you that truth is your Big Three. Give it up for Professional Sutton, Chris G, and the Rucker Report, Jersey. There's nothing to debate when the message is this clear. Welcome to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast.